I get it, honey. Hold it, buddy. Hold it.
Who is it, Dick?
I think it's Howie.
Howie? We don't know anybody by the name of Howie.
Paula G.
Billy! Howie! What are you doing here in New York?
Well, I'm in town on business.
For goodness sake.
Look at you. You skidding in a bird's knuckle.
No, this is How's Jim Lynn.
Gonna have another baby.
What about Emery Bob?
He's in jail.
Again?
Still.
Say, how'd you like to meet Dick?
Oh.
Honey, I'm sorry. This is Billy Joe Tucker from Texas, my cousin. This is my husband, Dick.
Howdy.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'd know you anywhere. Your ma showed me a picture of him last week in the hospital.
Who was in the hospital?
No, she ain't in the hospital.
What, you in the hospital?
No, I wasn't in the hospital.
Well, who? Who was in the hospital?
Oh, Lucky Lloyd Turner.
What happened to Lucky Lloyd?
Well, honey, you know how it is when folks gets around me. Just something always bad happens to them. I'm a jinx.
Oh, hold it.
No,
wait a minute. No, there's no such thing as a jinx. Oh, they proved that scientifically, Billy Joe. There's no such thing as...
You see?
Oh, wait a minute. Now, that's happened many times before. You've got a handyman here who's not able to fix anything. Don't worry about that. There's no such thing as a jinx. That's happened many, many times before. No, that's never happened before.
Well, you see, it's starting, Paula. I probably just shouldn't have come up here to visit you. I'm going to bring you bad luck. I'm a jinx.
Now, Billy Joe. Just because you happen to be in a room when something like this happens doesn't mean it's your fault. Listen, how do you like New York?
Oh, honey, is this a city?
Is it what?
Oh, you got more people on one bus than we got home in the cemetery.
That's right.
These your people got where they were going.
Listen now, Billy Joe, sit down. Sit down. Now, as long as you're going to be here, we're going to take you out and show you the sights.
Well, listen, I'm only going to be here one night. You see, I'm going to pick up my tree and I'm going to cut out.
A tree?
Yeah. I bought this here parcel of land outside of Flood, Texas.
Flood, Texas.
Flood, Texas.
Flood. Did your ma write you how I bought this here parcel of land outside Flood, Texas?
No, she didn't.
Oh. Well, I bought this here parcel of land outside Flood, Texas. Most beautiful piece of ground you ever seen in your life. Rich black soil, emerald green meadows. Till I bought it, and then the well dried up, and now ain't nothing grows there.
Well, hold it now. If nothing's gonna grow there, how come you're gonna get a tree?
Well, I read about this here tree called a Clabrial tree from Italy. Sturdy tree. Guaranteed to grow in any soil. So I wrote me off a letter to the fellow what handed them trees and heard back from his widow.
His widow?
Yeah. Poor devil. Seems as how he's reading my letter and he fell down the post office steps. Well, anyhow, this widow lady said as how she'd sell me one of them trees, and they shipping it by air all the way from Italy here to New York.
Oh, well, listen, Billy Joe. I work at the airport, and I know everybody in customs, so I can give them a call in the morning and we can cut through all that red tape so you can get your tree right on time.
Hey, that'll be just great. Oh, listen, Cousin Dick, if I can just get this here tree back to Texas and get it in the ground and get it going, I'm going to get me a bunch more of them trees. And before you know it, I'm going to have me the biggest olive grove in the whole of Flood County.
How many olive groves are there down in Flood County?
Well, if I get this one tree back, I'll have the biggest.
Well, don't be too luggage because you're going to spend the night with us.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I forgot to tell you, I brung you some bread.
Oh,
No, listen, that's for you, Cousin Dick.
Thank you.
And Paula Jean, you ain't never gonna guess what I got here in this croak sack.
Did my mother tell you that I've been writing her about how much I miss hominy grits?
No.
What's in it?
Hominy grits.
Oh, honey, thank you. Oh, come on, what you got?
I don't know. Oh. Look at that. It's a hat.
Put it on.
don't look so good in the hat.
Oh, sure you do. Everybody looks great in the cowboy hat.
Okay.
Almost everybody.
They went to old man Harper's room to got to be too much.
Billy Joe, would you wait just a minute, because I want to hear this. Yeah, well, it's all right, because we're going to be going down to the airport anyway. I'll speak to customs myself. Thank you anyway.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Oh, customs has these ridiculous rules about what is allowed to be brought into the country and what is not allowed to be brought in.
Well, I can see it now. They ain't gonna let me bring my tree into the country. Dog, I'm just a jinx.
Now, wait a minute, Billy Joe. You listen to me. You hear? You and I are going to go down to that airport, and I'm going to straighten everything out. Believe me. Now, don't you worry.
She's right, Billy Joe. She'll take care of everything. She always does. Honey, got to go to the office. Billy Joe, good luck with the olive trees. Listen, you get back in New York, you give us a call.
Cousin Dick, I want to thank you for all your hospitality. And I want you to know one thing. If everything goes the way I think with this here olive business, you ain't gonna never have to worry about buying another olive as long as you live.
Good. They lost it.
He just got it. Paula Jean, honey, you sure this ain't gonna bother nobody stuck up against the door like that?
If that's where the tree is going to get the most sunlight and air, then that's where it's going to stay.
You know there ain't a drop of moisture in that soil. It's bone dry. I think this tree's gonna go into sharp country. We just got to get some water.
Well, yeah, let's get a bucket. Come on.
Paula?
Yeah!
You know that plant by the window?
Yeah?
Stop feeding it.
Come in, honey.
Come in. How am I going to come in? Ah, good. There's a tree in my living room.
Look, we're very lucky to get this tree in the first place.
Oh, really? I think that's a matter of opinion. Why are we lucky to have the tree in the first place?
Because the Department of Agriculture inspector from the airport wasn't going to let us have it.
Mm-hmm. What made him change his mind? He did change his mind, didn't he? He didn't change his mind? Billy Joe smuggled a tree into the country?
No, for goodness sake.
Well, that's a relief.
I did it. This tree falls into what is known as the special variety category.
So do you.
The special variety category kind of a tree has to be shipped to Maryland after it arrives in New York and quarantined there for 2 years.
Paula, that does not give you the right to break the rules.
Oh, honey, I don't care about the rules. What's important is that Billy Joe have this tree. If he doesn't have it, he'll lose his farm. He'll lose hope. I know him. He'll just give up, Dick.
Sweetheart, look, I appreciate how you feel, and I admire you for having those feelings. But this is not a small town where everybody feels for everybody else, and you can bend the rules because you let your feelings affect how you feel. This is a big city where nobody feels for anybody. So you cannot let your feelings affect the way you feel, no matter how you feel.
Do you feel that you know how I feel?
Yes, I feel that I do.
Well, seeing as you feel that, I don't see how you can feel the way you feel.
Do you know how I'm feeling right now?
No, how's that?
I have a pain right here.
Look, now I'm going to do this my way.
Paula, all I want you to do is tell Billy Joe what you've done.
Where are you going?
I'm going to call up Matt Cornell and see if I can't get some legal advice about this tree.
Hey, Billy Joe?
Yeah, Paula Jean. Yeah.
I got to talk to you now. Come over here and let's sit down.
Yeah.
Come on, sit down. See, I want to... You want to put down your little bucket?
No. I brung you trouble, didn't I?
No, you didn't, Billy Joe. This is something that I've done. And what I'm trying to say is that where we come from, everybody knows everybody. So if you want to help somebody out, you can bend the rules a little bit. But here in the city, once the rules are made, nobody can break them. But I knew that you wanted that tree, so...
Paula Jean, are you trying to tell me that you busted a rule to help me, and you wasn't supposed to bust it?
Yep.
Sure glad to see the city ain't changed you none, honey. Listen, I got to get that tree some water. She just don't look good.
Yeah.
Paula,
Well,
I spoke to Matt Cornell. He thinks it's possible that we can get the tree reclassified into another category.
oh, Dick.
Go back to customs before they find out it's missing.
Right. Hey, Billy Joe, did you hear that? Dick spoke to his lawyer, and he's going to arrange it so you can take this tree back to Texas.
I don't think so, Paula Jean.
Billy Joe, please don't be so negative.
I ain't being negative this time, honey. Your tree is dying.
Or cost tree surgery, you the people with the sick olive.
Oh, yes, come in.
If you don't mind, it's after 11. Can't we just go downstairs and
No,
look at it?
The tree is here.
I see.
Mr. Norcross, my name is Hollister. The lady with the rake is my wife. And this is Mr. Tucker.
Howdy, Doc. Sure do appreciate you coming around this hour.
That's quite all right. Now, if you don't mind, I'll just have a look at our patient.
Is she gonna live, Doc?
You're the head of the household.
Yes, I am.
May I speak with you privately?
Come on, Billy Joe, let's you and I go into the kitchen and make a fresh pot of coffee. Now, come on.
But Paula Jean.
Come on.
Mr. Norcross. Still.
Mr. Hollister, you have a very sick girl on your hands.
No, she was just raking the rug because...
I'm talking about the tree.
Oh, yes. Is there any hope for it?
Well, she is suffering from severe shock and dehydration.
Will it live?
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you for coming, Mr. Norcross.
It's a nice table you have there.
Thank you.
You know they killed a tree to make that table?
Well, what did he say?
There's no hope for it.
How are we going to tell Billy Joe?
I don't know. I don't know what to say to him.
You don't have to say nothing to me. I can see it in your faces. Poor little old thing. And got mixed up with me, wouldn't have had to die. I jinx everything I touch.
Now, Billy Joe, you listen to me. This tree isn't dead yet. People like you and me just don't give up that easily, do we? Billy Joe, you've been around trees and living things your whole life. I bet you know just as much about trees as that tree doctor.
Well, I did have a little old cottonwood tree one time. Everybody said was dead, and I brought it back.
That's right, I remember. Now, you're going to do the same thing with this olive tree, you hear me?
Yeah.
Billy Joe, where are you from? Blood County! That's right!
Okay. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Yeah?
If you can go downstairs and throw up that bar
Right.
and get this apartment as hot as you can stand it.
Right. Hey, where you going?
I'm going out and getting me a sack of fertilizer.
Okay.
Now, where does he think he is? Where is he going to find a sack of fertilizer in New York City at 11 o'clock at night?
Billy Joe is very inventive. He'll think of something.
Hey, where am I going to find a sack of fertilizer?
Woo-wee, is it hot? You know, I just looked at the thermostat, and this place is up to 91 degrees.
Yeah, honey, but I think it's working. Look at that. Yesterday, that's all shrilled up.
Oh, the color's coming back, Billy Joe.
Oh, howdy. How are you? Mrs. H, I have got the heat turned up as high as it'll go. I don't know how long I can keep it up, though. I'm getting complaints from the neighbors. Especially Mrs. Angostura. She says a wax fruit is melting.
Hot, huh?
Oh, I'll say.
Yeah, we got the heat up to help the tree.
I'm glad to hear it. Thought I was coming down with malaria. How's the tree coming along, Billy Joe?
Well, Cousin Dick, I think she's gonna live. You know, maybe I ain't a jinx after all.
I gotta get it. Hello? Ooh, hi, Gertrude. Yeah, what's up? He what? He is? Yeah, thank you for telling me, thanks.
Who he?
Mr. Goodman is on his way over to this apartment now.
Yeah? Hope he brings his clarinet.
This Mr. Goodman is from the Department of Agriculture, the inspector at the airport.
I knew it. I'm a jinx.
Dick,
Yes?
hide that tree. Who is it?
Mr. Goodman, Department of Agriculture.
Miss Hollister, we seem to be missing a tree at customs. I have reason to believe that... Christmas in January?
Excuse me, my goodness, I'm being so rude. Won't you come in, please, and meet everybody? Mr. Goodman, this is my husband, Mr. Hollister.
How do you do, Mr. Goodman? Season's greetings to you.
My cousin, Billy Joe Tucker from Texas.
Happy holiday.
And this is our maintenance engineer, Mr. Hummel.
Partridge in your pear tree.
Well, let's everybody sit down. What would you like?
Well, I'd like an explanation for this tree. You're celebrating a little late this year, aren't you?
No, early. You see, this tree is for next Christmas.
Why?
I ain't gonna be here next year.
Why not?
I'm a exchange student. From Scotland.
He's a regular Will Rogers, isn't he, Mr. Goodman? You should see him tell that story with a lariat. It just kills you. Actually, Mr. Goodman, there's a very legitimate reason why we are celebrating Christmas late this year.
We overslept.
Actually, Mr. Goodman, we always buy our Christmas tree from a little old man. Unfortunately, he took ill this year and was confined to a hospital for quite some time. Well, Christmas drew near, and we decided not to buy our tree from anybody else, but wait until he got better, and then celebrate our Christmas. Well, a few days ago, happily, he was released from the hospital, and we bought our tree, and that's why we're celebrating Christmas late.
Oh, Dick. Oh, that's the most beautiful story I ever heard.
Tell me, Mr. Goodman, do you think that's the most beautiful story you ever heard?
Is that the end?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Get all that junk off that olive tree. I'm taking it in.
Mr. Goodman, last night we had a tree surgeon over here, and he said that this tree was as good as dead. And Mr. Tucker stayed up all night with it, nursing it, taking care of it. And now it's beginning to show signs of life. All he wants to do is take it back to Texas, to his land, because he can't grow anything else there. After time, he may have a whole olive grove, and this is the way he's going to make his living. Now, you can either turn the other way, or you can take the tree.
What tree? Merry Christmas.
Where are you from?
I'm from Flood County.
Oh, Paula Jean, Cousin Dick. Well, I'm just mighty grateful. And you too, sir. I appreciate all the heat you've been stirring up.
Mr. Tucker, how long do you want the heat for?
Oh, be just a couple more days.
Good. See, my missus is starting to show signs of irritation.
Is the heat bothering her?
No, it's shoveling all that coal that bothers her.
Tune in again Monday morning at 11 for more laughs on USA's Comedy Hour. Now stay tuned as kids do the darndest things with Snow Treasure on the USA Movie next.